since you're getting screen tearing, but I would force on triple buffering.
Okay. Use 3D application setting for the vertical sync.
I would force on triple buffering, yeah.
Well, yeah, but I meant for vertical
and
sync.
The rest of that's yes, I would use 3D application setting on vertical sync.
Okay.
The rest of the stuff, you're not having lag problems, so I wouldn't dick with the rest of it.
Well, I do have some lag.
Help with your... Okay, well in that case, you come down to like anti-aliasing and anisotropic filtering, whether or not you want those and how much of it you want, because that's going to be a lot of your lag. This game,
is it going to be
anti-aliasing is integrated?
Yeah.
It doesn't run it as well.
Is it going to take more processing power for me to do that, or is it just internet?
It will. So if you turn anti-aliasing down, like, it cuts down on the processing power that it takes.
I see. Well,
and what you're going...
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm saying, like, I'm getting, like, 90 ms and, like, lag in war zones.
Okay, you're getting... That's actually a ping issue. I would go to pingtest.net and do a ping test and see what's going on there. But that's, like, your MS is literally connection related. It's not CPU related.
Right, I know, but I didn't know if that's like a high ping for why I'm getting lag, or like, because I know 100 is high.
So,
you know what I mean? Like,
do you have your shadows turned off?
Let me check. I think I have them on low.
Yeah, I would save the settings you have in NVIDIA, and don't worry about it now. It will not take effect until you completely restart your client.
Right.
Obviously, there's a huge queue. Don't do it now.
Yeah.
But when turn on your vertical sync the next time you bring it up and see if that fixes it.
Yeah, I have to fucking go.
If it doesn't, we can turn them off, but that's about the only tinkering I can think of.
Okay.
So, see, I have the same graphics card you do. I have everything turned on all the way up high, and I'm getting like 35 frames FPS.
Yeah.
I have everything turned up to max, and I'm getting 50 FPS.
I only have like a...
So you want vertical sync on in the game?
Yeah, you'll want vertical sync on in game, so it'll sync up with triple buffering. Vertical sync is only handy with triple buffering.
Right. Well, technically it's supposed to restart the client when you switch the settings. Like, that's why it goes, and I think it restarts the client. That's what I heard, or at least if you switch resolutions.
Yeah, it'll change. It'll restart the it'll reload everything on the screen.
But it doesn't actually restart the client itself. I mean, I wouldn't worry about it too much. And the reason why I'm only getting like 32 frames per second is I'm using an Intel Core 2 Quad.
Oh, okay.
2.5 gigahertz. I'm not running like an iCore 7 or anything like that.
Yeah, this is I have an AMD Phenom Black Edition. So.
Yeah, which is really good processor.
So you have that's a pretty good processor. Is it a 4-core or 2-core?
6.
You have the 6-core edition? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Phenom Black's really good processor.
Well, Phenoms can come in a 2 to 6, but then when you go to the 8-core, you're hitting the bulldozer.
I could never see the need for 8 cores.
Yeah.
The bulldozer isn't that good.
Processing.
Yeah, it's not really that good of a processor, actually. It's gotten pretty bad reviews. You're better off just going with like a 6-core because you'll save a lot of money, because the bulldozer is like $400 right now.
I'm getting an i7 pretty soon, I think.
This was like $200.
Yeah, i7's good. Yeah, that sounds about right. I have a 3-core.
But I mean, I spent another $220 on my fucking my box.
I plan on updating upgrading my motherboard soon to a better motherboard. I'm gonna get an MSI one, but I have to get my power supply upgraded first.
I have this.
I got an Asus motherboard. I like my Asus.
I'm getting an Asus, not an MSI, but it's I'm getting one that has like dual PCI Express 16s, so I can run 2 video cards in it.
I would never get 2 video cards though. You're better off just upgrading your video.
Well, I want to have 2 video cards running dual or running independently because that's a lot of power.
Because the only way to get them running like properly is to have like the same video.
That's what I would do. Is
If you have NVIDIA,
they have to be the same card to SLI. I mean,
but you'll get great. It'll cost you $500, and you could just buy a $500 video card that'll give you better performance.
I don't know
well,
about better
not necessarily.
It can give you like I don't know. I SLI and I see a lot more pros to SLI than having a single card. For one, you're spreading your workload across 2 GPUs instead of like the single GPU, which
yeah, it's like having dual cores.
Well, if you have a dual monitor system, yeah, but
that's what I plan on doing is a dual monitor system on it.
Which I have.
Like I have 2 monitors, but
and I want each monitor to run on its own card.
I've been reading up on it a lot, and a lot of people think it's because, like, I don't know if you guys have done tests. Like you said, you have 2 video cards.
Yeah,
I don't have them right now. Oh.
I run dual 560 Ti's.
So have you tried putting in like a $500 card instead, or like a $400?
I could, but the reason that I do it isn't necessarily performance. The 560 Ti isn't like a high-end performance card. I do it because I don't want to overtax my system. Like, you could spread the workload across 2 different cards that way, like 2 GPUs.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to be like taxing your GPU and also taxing your motherboard, putting off more heat. It's just overall, it's just lightening the workload. Many hands make light work.
Okay.
Yeah, my friend actually burnt out a video card doing that. Just running 2 monitors on it.
well, if you have a $100,000 computer, you know.
God, I'll never forget that comment. I'll just never forget that. $100,000 computer.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't actually say $100,000 computer, did he?
I don't know.
He said he had a computer that costs more than what the average person makes.
Right, and someone
said he had like a $40,000. So that's like a $20,000 computer. Are you serious?
No, you see, the census website said that the average person, the average doctorate makes $80,000. The median income, I think we came up with median income for the United States is like $40,000.
Ah, there we go.
So he's got a supercomputer running in his house.
Right, that's I'm like, I even went to Alienware and I spent some time. I built the very best computer imaginable, and I only broke like a little bit over 5,000.
Unauthorized armaments detected.
Yeah, and it's overpriced too.
Right, yeah, it's overpriced. I mean, like, if I bought the parts and built it, it'd be cheaper.
Yeah, but Alienware is just a fantastic machine.
I spent about $2,000 on mine. I could have probably. The only thing I kind of skipped out on was the graphics card.
Like, if I ever get a laptop, like a really good one, I'll probably buy Alienware.
I just like Alienware's support system. That's like I work at Xbox, but I love Alienware's support system. If you have an Alienware and it's under their warranty and there's something wrong with it, 9 times out of 10 they'll send you a computer to use, and you send the one that you have back to them in the box.
Kind of like Dell. Dell's pretty amazing too.
Like, that's just like, you don't have to worry about downtime. You're like, oh, it's cool, I've got a laptop, no problem. And since everything's peripheral with them, I mean, it's just, everything's just so great. I just love the company, and so I'm a big supporter.
Yeah, but there's a
Yeah,
site
I mean,
called
they're like
ResellerRatings.com, and some of these big companies have terrible reviews, user reviews from people, like Alienware did. I always go through reseller ratings to have high reviews, like Newegg, places like I bought a $600 computer from one of these places that has awesome reviews. It's just that I don't trust anybody that's not on there that's not good.
Well, like, I buy all my parts from Tiger Direct.
Yeah, I built
I
mine.
like
I bought it on
Newegg a little better
NCIX.
than Tiger Direct, just because it's easier to navigate through and you can sort They have a bunch better like search engine on Newegg than they do on
I
Tiger
get a
Direct.
discount at Tiger Direct. That's why I go through there more than Newegg.
Actually,
Yeah.
NCIX is pretty nice though. Like I built mine. I think it was only $50 for them to put it together, and the wire management is awesome.
Alert.
They did a really good
Unauthorized
job to put it
armaments
together.
detected.
Yeah, I bought my computer on Newegg, and it only cost me about $430. Most expensive part is my
I
video
would have a
card.
hard time, like, using a computer that somebody else put together. I'd have a hard time with that.
Oh, I looked. It didn't bother me, but like for $50, I was saving a lot of time. You know.
Yeah,
You
but I
open
actually
it up,
enjoy
it just-
putting computers together. So.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Then you know what's in it and everything. You don't have to worry about trying to figure out who did what, because you know
Well, I'm
anything
also
goes
like
wrong
one of
with
those
it all.
people. I like to make sure all my ducks are in a row, so like I don't short something out. I like if somebody else put it together, I would have to open it anyway and make sure everything's run right before I put power to it.
Downloading.
I opened it.
Stand by.
You have to open it. They usually like package it. It doesn't break your warranty. Plus, I get a free 1-year warranty if they actually put it together for me. So, all the parts.
That's not bad. I can understand wanting to do that way. And then you always know it's going to be compatible, but I spent a lot of time shopping for my computer, so I knew every part was going to work when I bought it.
Like I could have built it. I know how. I did it in school, but the wire management I'm not too good at, so I didn't want to waste my time.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
the
all you need
wiring
to do is
the
have a
first
big
few
power
times you do
supply.
it can be tricky, but I mean as far as running your LEDs and stuff, I mean it's a little tricky, but once you've done it a couple of times,
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
I remember the first time I wired it, the LEDs and everything to power up. I screwed it up, but it came together, like it didn't start, so I had to change my wiring setting. But I figured it out.
I was gonna get a full tower case, and I was like, fuck it, it's too big, too much money. I was looking at the price. It's the best way to go, but I just got the mid-tower.
Yeah, I have a case big enough to support an extended ATX motherboard.
Yeah, like I bought the biggest case I could get when I started building this computer.